Hello and welcome to the Halo Forge Epidemic. This is Oakley HiDef and I'm here to bring you a new Forge tips and tricks tutorial. And this was in response to something someone requested, which was maybe to do some more crash vehicles. So I decided to do crash Pelicans. And yeah, as I said, it's in response to a comment that someone gave us. And that's the kind of thing I want to do more and more, is really try and give you guys feedback immediately or as soon as possible on requests. So what I'll ask you guys to do in this case is if you could maybe direct those comments to Facebook, to our Facebook page. Go ahead and check us out, THFE, the Halo Forge Epidemic, over on Facebook. And then what we can do is, say someone requests an idea, we can get people to like that comment, and that way we can kind of get judge what the sort of the consent, what the community wants in terms of maps. And maybe you guys could bounce around ideas, and then the one that's most popular during the week, I would maybe go ahead and build those, or ask other people to help me build those, the ones that are most requested. So that's what we're trying to do, is trying to get you guys more engaged. So if you haven't already, go ahead and check us out on Facebook. Alright, so back to the map. So this is Crash Pelicans, as we said. So maybe if you want to get an idea of what the Pelican looks like reconstructed, we have an old video that we made. It was based off of XHunter33. He's a great forger. It was based off his design for a Pelican. And so what I did here was kind of crash him down and smash him up. So what you can see are the basic elements, but of course done with a lot of some good editing in order to sort of simplify the design as well as give it that destroyed feel. So I guess I'll go ahead and highlight the different ones. In order to give it that destroyed feel, what I'd recommend is just submerging this walkway large here. And then after that, go ahead and have one of the wings intact, and then the other one have it kind of snapped off. So that's kind of what we did over here. And a cool thing you can do to make it look like it's snapped off is to have these sort of, it's not really rebar, but you know what I mean, sort of pieces sticking out to make it look like this used to be stuck right here. So that's what you want to do, is kind of make it seem like this actually did in fact come apart. So these are obviously just door pieces. I can go ahead and pull that out and drop it back down for you real quick. So that's basically how you would do that. And then what you would want to do is maybe do the same in the back to make it look like the stabilizing tail came off, make everything crooked. And so don't go ahead and put it complete detail, just put the wings, the body, and the tail, and kind of scatter them around the map. That way it doesn't cost you as much, and also there's less stuff sitting around, so maybe these are actually playable on the inside, which is really cool, and it's not just eye candy. Over here you can see another one that's a little more intact. It's still held together, the wings are attached, but you can see what I meant by how it's kind of getting pulled apart, and this one is a little more intact. Now there's one more up here, which I was going to do kind of, dropping off the edge of the cliff, but I'll go ahead and show you guys how you would go about maybe building one of these. So what you're going to do is go into structure. Once you have this walkway large, of course, which is in the decorative section, what you're going to do is go to 3x3 short, and you guys might want to use edit coordinates. I just go ahead and freehand it. I've gotten used to it. It's really not that bad. So spin it around. This is going to kind of sit up on top. Sorry, I'm just getting my bearings from looking at the other ones. Okay, so yeah, we're going to put a 3x3 short here. Now we're going to go to platforms. Platform Y large is good for sticking on the front. So this is going to come here. Have it stick up a little bit in front of the walkway large there. And this will come here. Cover up kind of the body. You want to be covering up the glass right there. And then even if it is crooked slightly, I think that's fine because it is destroyed. So go ahead and play around with that. Even if it's off, that's fine. It does, as I said, give the impression that it was destroyed. So going to go ahead and throw the wings on here. I'm going to kind of have this one dangling off the edge. So put one here. The other one, what you're going to do is basically just have a sandwiching effect, which is where you're going to go ahead and stick it up on top like this. And again, if it's crooked, that's fine. Shouldn't be a big deal, especially in these destroyed ones. And then as you can see, it leaves a gap. And so what you're going to do to fill the gap is go to blocks, block 1x1, tall and thin. And then you're going to go ahead and pivot this such that it goes like in the same direction. And it actually fits almost perfectly in here, which is good. And then do a little bit of tweaking to get it to sink in. Here I'm clicking the left bumper to drop it down a bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing here. So playing around with the thumbsticks, want to get it kind of where I want it. Hit the bumpers, and there you go. So that, and then I'm going to go ahead and put it on a further angle to make it look a little bit more destroyed. Then I'm going to go back to doors, put a door here, and again, the whole rebar idea that I was talking to you guys about. So there you go. It looks like it's kind of sticking out, and it was attached. So either go ahead and do this sort of based in the wings, or have it coming out of the body itself. Either one looks good, and they're both equally effective. Then what you want to do is you could have a wing on the other side, but I'm not going to go ahead and do that because you guys get the idea. For the tail, essentially, it's building block. You can put whatever piece, 2x4, 2x3. I tend to do a 2x3. So go ahead and put a 2x3 kind of right here. Then what I do is I put, let's see, struts on either side. And the struts do a good job of kind of making the rear thrusters. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this down right here, sinking it halfway down. And I think that looks pretty good. Other one over here. And yeah, I'll leave it a little bit off like that. Of course, you can do more and more details. What you might want to do is go ahead and go into corner 2x2s, and maybe you want to give it a little bit more of a stabilizing effect where these would be sticking out the sides like that. Yeah, so do as much detail as you want, be creative, do whatever you want with debris, and do all kinds of stuff. And of course, what you can also do is to add more like destruction, would be to put the jagged part of a C-stack maybe sticking out under it, just to add more debris. And then maybe you could add satellite pieces here, antennas, blocks scattered around. You want to make it look like there's a debris field, and all sorts of stuff. So that kind of looks cool from the distance, and stuff scattered around your map. So it has many uses. So thanks, guys. I wanted to thank you once more for tuning in. Really appreciate you guys stopping by. And yeah, just go ahead and like the videos. Check us out on Facebook, like I said. Comment and subscribe. So thanks, guys. This has been Oakley HiDef with the Halo Forge Epidemic, and I'm signing out. Thank you.